Hello, very good day. Today is the opening bell on the 22nd of September, but in this episode, I'm going to dedicate this to Tesla. Should I buy Tesla? That's what's on everybody's mind today because Tesla is falling. It's fallen 5% yesterday, and on the futures, it's fallen to 6%. Potentially, we might go below $400 a share for Tesla. That's really low since the stock split. So everybody's discussing, should I buy now? This is an opportunity because yesterday's press conference was really good. However, the investor thinks differently. So I would like you to listen to me for at least 3 minutes before making a decision whether you should buy Tesla today. So first, I would like to say is again, I would like to reiterate that when I woke up this morning, I was so excited about Tesla and its future and what they're trying to do for a global green mission, what they're trying to do for a sustainable future. I'm excited. But remember, that was me putting my engineering hat on. It was me putting my my father hat on, knowing for my children, I need to see a greener world for tomorrow. But in terms of investing, that's a different cap I need to put on hair for. I've got this on today. We have to think about valuation. So first, I would like to give you 4 points what the investors are thinking, why it's falling. So first, he mentioned 2022-23 before we get this $25,000 vehicle. So he needs time. He needs at least 18 months to 3 years before we can see proper battery being developed. It's still in progress. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next quarter. But as an investor, we look at quarters progressed. Okay, point number 2. Again, 2022, before we see any huge change, step up change next. Elon Musk will be producing cars, but the next change to the Terafactory batteries will only come after 2022. So for now, the valuation at $400 is still hyped up. The actual valuation for me, from my intrinsic calculator, is $300. Based on the value and what they'll be producing next quarter and quarter onwards, is actually $300. Okay, that's my point number 2. And number 3, we've been here before on how Tesla goes up and comes down rough. When it comes down, it's all about him burning money. If it comes in a quarter where he's burning money, which he will, because he's going to be producing, he's going to research, he's hiring people, he'll be burning money through, he'll be reinvesting everything in, and the cash flow might not look nice the next quarter onwards, and then it might show a dip and valuation might come down. So be careful with that point. Think of what investors are thinking. And number 4, okay, my next point, number 4, is there are other stocks that looks investable for investors just now. For example, Amazon looks really bullish just now because they're undervalued. Microsoft are doing really well, the new Xbox release, and now they're competing with Sony. And you've got Facebook, who is already on a bullish trend just now because ads revenues are coming in. So the quarter earnings might look better than expected. So that's why we have to be slightly careful that the investors might be rotating a stock somewhere else instead of Tesla, because Tesla's profit or valuation will come at a later year. So that's my 4 views. So will I invest? So I have to go back to my notes, to my video which I produced previously, my buy trigger points. So my buy trigger points will be critical in my opinion. So my buy trigger points, as I see when I mentioned previously, is 410, which is where we are just now. Looks like a good point of entry. But for those who already own Tesla stocks, like my last video, buy, but be cautious. You buy, you're not averaging down if you buy at 410. The one that I'm more tempted to go in at second and third trigger point is 350, and the next one is 295 to 300. 295 300 is the actual valuation of the next 2 quarter onwards. But 350 will be a good buying point. But if you buy now at 410, if you all jump at 410, potentially if institutional investors are pulling out, you might be rocking on a negative deficit for a few months, perhaps up to 6 months to a year. I know momentum is there, but it's all down to the ARK investors. It's all down to the big institutional Bailey Guildford, Scottish Mortgage Trust investors, all willing to pump billions before we could see it go up. A lot of billions, not just billions. So that's where we are. Be careful. Think about it. Don't go FOMO. Think about your valuation. Think about buying at the right price. Okay. And the last bit before I go that I would like to share is, you investing in Tesla at 300 or 400 just now. But the strategy for investing in Tesla is to own a lot of Tesla stocks. I'm highly encouraging everyone to own up to 100 stocks, 200 stocks, 300 stocks. Why? If you own 100 stocks of Tesla at $300 or $400, you're investing $30,000 to $40,000. The name of the game is the next 10 years, I see Tesla going 10x. Yes, I see Tesla going 10x. Slowly, it will get 10x before any other companies. When it gets 10x, it means Tesla is going from 400 billion pound company to a 4 trillion pound mega behemoth in the next 10 years. That is if the Tesla factories pops out at least 6-7 regions around the world, and the factories are popping up and they are selling 20 million cars every year. They're selling batteries in Germany to all the German cars, and also when they start the Tesla battery in Austin, Texas, selling batteries to the likes of Ford, General Motors, and they're going to start selling all the solar panels all around the world that we can cut off the grid. That is Tesla as a 4 trillion pound company, 10x. So I know everybody will be trading, buying and selling, buying and selling. I think we should stop buying and selling Tesla. You should buy Tesla at the right price and start getting volumes of Tesla shares. Remember, 100 Tesla share is $300,000 to $430,000 to $40,000. And if it goes 10x, you will have the $300,000 to $400,000 in your bank. What if you own 300 Tesla shares and it goes 10x? You literally become a millionaire in the next 10 years. If, obviously if you can afford to buy, but then you need to lower down the average. So that's my message for everyone. Try to buy at the right price. Don't get FOMO, and Tesla is a future generation company. So this is me. I just want to share my thoughts with everyone. I know the stocks is declining. It might change tomorrow. I don't know. But for me personally, I'm going to stick to my buy trigger. I'm going to stick to what I've written down the notes. It might change because valuation for me, it is still at $300 for the next 2-3 quarters at least. Okay, this is me. Things will change. I'm a value investor. I just want to share my views with you. Hopefully that supplements your research and help you make your decision after. Have a good day. Bye.
Alright, before I say goodbye, please do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and if you want, support me on Patreon as well, so I can produce content like this every single day for you guys, to give you guys value. So please do share this video to help us grow our YouTube channel, yeah? Yeah. Alright guys, 3, 2, 1, bye bye.